Hey y'all, good afternoon. So I was talking to someone yesterday and I was just basically like trying to encourage them to um, still have that childlike experience in life, just meaning like going for what you feel you want in life, like what you want to be or whatever the case may be, right? So, which led me to talking about like perfection, because it was like, well, I don't want to, I'm gonna use my example like of myself. I don't want to post my videos because they're not like perfect. They're not what I feel like is perfect. And I was telling the person like, damn, like I'm a perfectionist too, and I wanted, my situation to be as far as like posting my videos, I wanted it to be perfect. But I'm like, people aren't even like looking for perfection. They're looking for you to just be yourself. So, like I was just explaining to them that like we be so consumed with feeling like, oh my God, we gotta be so perfect. Everything that, I put out has to be of perfection before I could show it to the world or show it to people, because they're not going to gravitate to it. But for real, people, I feel like now are looking for, authentic people, and you and your creation being authentic. And that led me to realizing that we look for perfection because of social media and, and even celebrities. Like going to the social media, I feel like we look for perfection because in we're scrolling through social media and realizing that, oh my God, this person's life seems like it's so perfect, like they got everything going on for themselves, and whatever the case may be, when in reality, like that person's life could be far from perfect. So it's like we assume based off of what we see in a 2-second scroll of a picture or a video about being like perfect and having that perfection of a life. And even celebrities, like they basically make it seem like their life is so perfect when in reality they're probably going through hell, because half of them has probably already sold their soul, where they have no control over the being that they are, or the music that they put out, or the artistic creativity that they put out or want to put out. They're putting out something that they have to. And it's like, it's like we be so stressed out on trying to figure out like what exactly life is supposed to be and how we can perfect those things that are talents. Basically, how can we perfect our talents? Like everyone has a talent, everyone has a purpose in this life, where it may be you painting or you writing or you singing or you dancing. It's like everybody has that talent that they have that you probably just want to perfect. And when people just really want to see you, it's like we don't get to see people really being authentic and speaking their truth nowadays, because people are so so focused on having like this perfection, or like this, oh, I have to make it look this way for people to even think that I got it going on. And it's like, even now, it's like you find yourself when you're in this space that I'm in, where it's like I want to create and I want to express myself and tell my own truths to my own tell truths to my own story. It's like you find yourself being around people that don't truly understand how you want to live your life freely as we're supposed to, because it's like we've been so caught up in a system of structure and being told on how to live and things like that, just from elementary and up, because school is also a part of that structure. And it's like we're basically programmed to think and, you know, be a certain way, when in reality we are supposed to live free lives and express ourselves in many different ways. Like, I'm choosing to express myself authentically by posting my videos on, you know, how I feel or what I'm going through or how I'm thinking. So it's like we stressing ourselves out to basically be a part of a program or a system that can care less about your true feelings or how you truly are as a person. So that leads me to also saying that it's like, however you choose to express yourself or tell your story is your choice, right? We all have that ability to do so. And I feel like nowadays, like, people are not, like, we're coming into a time where people aren't choosing to, like, look at a social media page of a friend or a family or somebody you don't even know and make that perception on what life is supposed to be. It's like, I feel like people are truly starting to look within at themselves and realize, you know, I need healing, or I need, you know, to change this perspective of my life because I no longer want to be like that, or I no longer want that, you know, picture of me. Like, I don't want people to see me in that way. It's like, you want better for yourself. It's like you start to love on yourself. You start to see that, you know, damn, I need to set certain boundaries, or I need to speak life into myself and also have people around me that do the same. It's like, that's what I'm starting to realize, is that I want people around me that are genuine and truly want to see me grow and help me grow. And, you know, that's the energy that I'm, you know, showing to people that I want in return. It's like, that's the energy that I want. So it's like, and something else that, you know, came to mind is, this is not like my first time ever being homeless neither. Like, and I just realized that, like, just yesterday. It's like, this is not my first time being homeless. Like, the first time I didn't have kids, so I was like sleeping in the car. And I'm not gonna lie, like, that's where I felt like my most free. Like, I didn't have to answer to nobody. First of all, nobody was even worried about me, for real. And I just felt free though. Like, I could do what I want to do every day. I didn't have to answer to nobody, and nobody had to, you know, tell me how I'm supposed to do this, that, and the third. It's like, I was just living my free life. So that just goes to show that, like, it doesn't necessarily matter, like, where you are in life. You just have to choose yourself and live freely. And also, I feel like we have to put out, you know, better content as far as, like, uplifting each other to see that, you know, there's more to life than the gossip and the chaos that's going on into the world. It's like, this is what we're here for, is to encourage one another, to express ourselves, and to basically, you know, uplift each other into, you know, our talents, and say, like, hey, you can do this. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be what people think it's supposed to be, because that's what we think about, is how others is going to perceive it, or how others think it should be better. And it's like, those people that has those negative comments about, you know, whatever it is that you want to do with your life, those are people that see something within you that they want for themselves. So it's like, when you see people in those negative comments, I would just go right past it. Or even people around you that have that negative, like, aspect, I would literally be like, I will point it out, because, you know, like, hey, like, that's not the energy that I want. Like, you can keep that over there, because over here is light and love, like, and encouragement. Like, if you don't want to do that or be that, you got to go. So it's like, we just have to be more, like, mindful of, like, uplifting each other, because I feel like people aren't like that anymore. It's like, we be so concerned on what's going on outside in the world, or just even in our own situations, we may just be going through a lot, and then we often be so mean to people and, you know, so negative. And I don't understand that. Like, I've never went under somebody's post and, you know, said something negative. Even if I thought it, like, oh, she should not be doing that, whatever the case may be. It's like I never go under their post to, like, discourage them and tell them, you know, something negative. I just don't see, like, what people's thought process is in that. But that's, you know, other people, that's basically them projecting their own, like, insecurities. But it's like, I'd rather be under somebody post uplifting them and telling them something positive about themselves so they can, like, progress in life. Or that one comment where someone saying something positive might change someone's view on their lives. It's like, people don't be knowing what people are going through to just constantly be, like, so negative. And then they wonder why people are out here, like, killing themselves. Respectfully, like, seriously. It's like people want to end their lives because of the negativity. It's like, we should not be that negative at all. And I feel like I dealt with a lot of projecting growing up, just people projecting their own insecurities onto me when I was okay with always just being myself, like expressing myself in any way, like, and also just expressing myself with my words. It doesn't mean I gotta fight you because I feel a different kind of way. It just means we view things differently, and I have my own insight and my own view on how, you know, I perceive things. And that's where it's just like, you know, we can come together and communicate, and versus all the negative, like, energy that people bring, which is why I never really had a group of friends anyway. Like, I had the people around me that like me, and even if I found out that you didn't truly like me, I still was, like, forgiving of you, and I moved on. I don't really be like, oh yeah, like, I gotta hold that grudge against that person, because then that's also negative energy that you're carrying on, you know. But back to being perfect, it's like nobody is perfect. We're all, you know, perfectly imperfect, basically. Like, we're all unique in our own way. So it's like, to be perfect is just impossible. We're always going to have a hiccup or something that's going on. It's like, it's just how you change your perspective into what you think is being perfect. So this, to me, is what's being perfect, and that's just me being me. Like, that's perfect for me. I don't gotta, you know, act any other way but myself. So yeah, that's just my message to everybody, is just don't wait till things are perfect to, you know, express yourself or put out your talents out there into the world, because there's no such thing as perfect. We're all unique in our own way, and it's just everyone's time to express themselves in a way that they feel best. So yeah, that's my message to you all. Just express yourself and don't look for anything perfect, because you are perfect. We all are perfect in our own way. All right, have a good day.